Hello and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, playing as France, starting 1890 on Super Large. We have reached January 1941 and we have just ended a 3-year-long war against the Soviet Union and Italy, which ended in a relatively big victory for my side, which included Great Britain, Japan, and the US. So, yeah. I got 20 points, victory points, not victory points, but war reparation points. So that was nice. Now we are looking forward to planning, building, scrapping, all the usual stuff, managing budget and tension. And yeah, this is definitely a fun part of the game. So let's jump in. Here we are in January, our lovely map. We now have roads, which we took away from. So we will build one single battery here. Italy is upset with the US for owning Albania. It's upset with Great Britain for owning Libya. Probably upset with Austria-Hungary for owning Sardinia. So generally upset. Soviet Union has control of Finland and the Baltics. Germany not doing much in this game. Should maybe consider building some additional bases here, airbase. But these are my friends, so I don't really plan to fight them. I'm not entirely sure what the end game plan here is. I hadn't really thought much about it. I think the end game plan is just to build and have fun. So I'm pretty far into the red. I did cut my squadrons to 8 and placed all land-based air on reserve. I didn't initially want to scrap anything. I mean, these ships are pretty old. They are from 19. That didn't work. 1915. That's my oldest capital ship, the Victoria. And 5-inch, 3-inch dual purpose. Improved director. Could have advanced, could have upgraded, could have. Now it is possible to replace machinery. This one could reach 26 knots easily. But if I upgrade guns, that's another 20,000. And the director, dual purpose. Just to show you what's possible, but it's 60,000. And deck protection is an inch or a half inch lower than I'd like. So I could ditch upper belt, additional deck armor, get rid of these. I mean, I could ditch the conning tower too. Could go down to 4 twin turrets. I mean, it's an older ship, so yeah. Now but the big problem that I see here is it has 4 turrets, so that they are going to get hit quite a bit, and they are not armored according to standard, I would say. So if this ship is going to sort of be future proof, it would never be future proof. Then we'd have to do something about the turret armor, and once you touch the turrets, wow, that's a lot of money. And it would need to be something like that for it to matter. And even if we drop the conning tower, that is not possible. So then we end up with some sort of compromise that isn't that good anyway, and we still have the high cost. So yeah, but it is possible to upgrade it to sort of a second rate ship for like 60,000. Will not be horrendously bad, but it only has TPS 1, for example. And I've sunk most of. No, that's not. Actually, the bulk of enemy battleships are actually worse than that one if I upgrade it. So even the US. So it's definitely possible to do something, but I fear that those turrets will take a few hits and either be knocked out completely or just jam. So as fun as upgrading is, I don't see it happening. So what would be extremely fun is if we get a treaty now. That would have been astonishingly cool. But I'm not sure we can get that. So I've cut costs as far as I can. I have a lot of stuff building, some of which comes out soon. But to sort of slow down the bleed, I can just halt the second of the Panlevy, Panlevy. I don't know. Yeah, just keep going. Diving shells. Fighter. Shot down by fighters, heavy, medium, and light AA. Light AA, most effective, and I haven't even. Yeah. Total of 60 airplanes shot down. But of course, they damaged quite a few, and may also have turned some away that would otherwise have pressed home the attack. Kind of hard to know. Yes, of course. They're gonna research it anyway soon, so don't see. Austrian budget and tension. Budget and tension, that's nice. Do I get any? Yeah, I got quite a bit of money. Diving shells, I don't use those. This is the only one I think is interesting. More damage or less penetration, especially when I'm running these 17-inch guns. This can actually be interesting. Yeah, I only have a few torpedoes on light cruisers, so that's fine. This I never use. Night fighting is of course pretty cool, but costs too much. All of these cost too much. Lee. Do I shoot a lot of oblique shots? What? Japan. Yeah. There are my allies and everything. Of course they can have This territory. Better torpedoes? Yes. Should we even out some of these? This can be medium now. ASV can be medium. Machinery. I would like those lighter diesel engines. I've been running guns at high just because I don't feel that you are rewarded for it. But it's for the LOLs. This is poor, so this is better. No torpedoes. So the bomb load ploy didn't really pan out. I think a fighter probably. High power range as usual. Or is range getting good enough? 200. Range is good. No. Portable pumps. Where is my TPS for? That was called for. I mean, I'm spying on them, but heavy depth charges. Sure. Anyone building battleships? The US, because they have money. 47,000 ton, probably 16-inch. 50,000 ton. Hmm. Oh yes, absolutely. Hmm. Good looking. Range for cruisers, better ASV. Range for cruisers, maybe it would start with those lighter diesel engines now. Dive bomber. I tried to select fighter, but clearly I misclicked it, so I chose firepower and range for my dive bomber. Okay. Not a big deal. Yeah. It's fast, but yikes. 4.5-inch deck on a battle cruiser. No. So this can now easily reach 33 knots and laugh at the AI's attempts at fast battle cruisers. To do this. Not too keen on that. This is definitely an option. 33 knots is better than 31. Very expensive, of course. Oh, but probably required. This would not be bad. Hmm. That would let me keep my edge, but look at the cost. It's like building a new one. So definitely happening, but not now. So when I get these two done, then I have 10 carriers, different sizes. It's definitely competitive, but I have deck edge lifts and bigger carrier size now. So. Yeah, we can build much bigger now. We had a tech type. So this is maximum. Could do this, or we could just keep it at 31 unit machinery. We get 90. Session with deck armor. We do DP4. Well, I would not be opposed to something like this. 50 in spot value, so I'll think about it. These are starting to look pretty anemic. It already had good speed. Goodbye, Japan. You did very little for us. Oh, it's nice. Okay, new dive bombers. Yeah, I was gonna do a fighter, so that was completely random from my part. They are much faster. Range is horrendous, so sorry about that. Fighter, firepower range. Oh, what? And these two go foreign station. These two get scrapped. This is the next carrier class. We are up to 35,200 max, 31 knots, a little bit of armor and splinter protection, TPS 3, dual purpose guns. This I think is not needed. 96 planes with deck edge lift. Deck edge lifts. Djibouti, feel free. Okay, now we have a fighter in the pipeline. Strong arms industry, more money, more tension. Great stuff. Dive bombers. Great. 80 aircraft. I had a bit to eat, so now I have forgotten everything. This one is so old, I'm gonna scrap it. We have 8 coastal and 2 normal. That sounds like plenty. We are spying. Everyone is happy with one another. Everybody is. Extra training, low research, nothing I can do about. Naval aircraft, so low as I can get it, more or less. Total expenses, intelligence. Could save a few hundred, but no. Not doing any major rebuilds until we get better diesel engines, I think. To avoid ballooning these naval aircraft, I would probably, when I build new carriers, I would probably take off the planes and put the oldest ones into mothball. Can't have 10 big carriers lying around active with planes. No, no, no. So I have my old, very slow battle line. It can be boosted up to 26, but no further. That's almost on the level of these guys. These guys don't have 3 months to get them up to speed with current fire control, and then they would be the same class. Did that 4 years ago? No. It's too late. They will have to be 2 different classes then. It's a bit annoying, but that's the way it is. 16 belt, 18 turret, that's looking like Christmas. If I ever were to rebuild these guys, what would happen? Nah, can't be done. Could drop 1 knot. Can almost be done. Huh, funny. It's actually possible to make it 4.5 inches. Not that I need it, but it is possible. Interesting. Thing to do here. Captain average. Foreign policy of Germany, of course. Power rammers. Okay, so no more of those nasty events. The Atlantic. How does that look? Crude Could have advanced director. That doesn't help a lot. 8. Yes, we definitely could do this. Oh, yeah, let me think about it, but definitely a possibility. I had forgotten they had the -1 quality guns. Yeah, that float blind scouts are being disbanded. Don't need it. Poor. Oh, never mind. Old chips, budget, budget. Types in service. This one is promising because it's slightly faster. It has a better range, and this is not a C model. It's not fantastic because it has less firepower, but at least it's 4. This one is average. I'm not terribly impressed. Dive bomber, range, speed. Boo. For flavor. It'll be interesting. Build a couple of these heavy hitters. I'd like to have 4 and better diesel, so wait a little while. Strong arms industry, yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're starting to recover, but so is probably the rest of the world. Bloody Germans. Gunnery expert, is that does that apply to the sea area? I have no idea. Otherwise, they should just remove it. Aggressive, does that help? Hard to know. Okay, we are nearing the end of the year, and thus we are nearing the end of the episode, I think. It has been quiet. That's fine. Uphold. Yeah, we can't keep all of them active at the same division. So I now have 10 fleet carriers. Not all of them equally fantastic, but I'm pretty sure I have the best. Ooh, interesting. That's just 2 ships. Oh, see. Okay. So we are going to go into the new year. Our docks are complete. 5 for Germany. Wow. Pension and imprisonment. Good. Firepower toughness. Bomb load. Could be more reliable, we don't know. Okay, so it's 1943 now. It's been 2 uneventful years, as more or less expected, but we have spiked tension with Germany. I wouldn't mind the war, but I also wouldn't mind peace. They are allied to Austria-Hungary, but the US has some interest in the Mediterranean, so they are likely to send or maintain a fleet there anyway. So as long as my alliance here holds, that's good. Yeah, that's basically it. I am 10,000 in the black, and I have built up my war chest again, so now it is time to figure out between now and the start of the next episode whether I should start building some new capital ships or if I should look at refitting some of my existing ones. And the newest ones have great potential. I can bring the battle cruisers up to 33 knots. The older ones can be brought up to 30 knots, but a 30 knot battle cruiser, that's not so impressive. So it was kind of always the plan to sort of turn those into fast battleships at one point, but they are a bit lightly armored. And that leaves us with these guys. I mean, these are not bad ships, and we could keep them at in mothball, but you know how it is. are better than the AI ships, so it feels bad to discard them or scrap them. But also it feels very rough to be able to activate everything. You can see here, if I activate everything, then I'm in the red suddenly. Not counting, I think, additional costs for war, or maybe it does include extra cost for war. I'm not entirely sure, but you can see it would completely kill my budget. Oh, I need a little bit of air. Yeah, we also need to decide what to do with these. They could be upgraded, but it costs money. It's 20,000 to bring them up to speed 33, and there could give them your new guns. That doesn't cost so much. I mean, it's not a bad little scouting force cruiser or a close escort for my ships. I could even do this and dual purpose and make them speed 34, just as an example. That could be interesting. But now they have less firepower than one of my destroyers, so that feels kind of weird at the same time. Because 6 5-inch guns, my destroyers at 2,000 tons have 8 of these guns. No armor granted, but still. So there are possibilities here. But yeah, time monthly cost, I don't think it's worth it, sadly. Again, these were built sort of just before the cutoff, before the modern times. They would probably just sit there in mothball and rot until I get tired of them and chuck them away. Submarines we will never invest heavily in. Not that I don't accept their usefulness, it's just that I'm playing a game of naval battles, so I'm not interested in sort of building 100 subs and starving out the opponent, and you can win, and wow. I don't see the appeal, not in an average game. You could sort of probably decide that this time I want to try this, and that's fair. Roads, why do I have 2 air bases on roads? That is way too many. I'll keep the one on Lindos, I guess. Roads, Lindos, roads 60, no. Crap. Java. No, I will never use these. Can go away. Should have done it long time ago. These batteries are slowly becoming less and less relevant, but they cost almost nothing to maintain. A whole shebang is, I don't know, a few hundred at most. So everything is slowing down, becoming obsolescent, except my recently rebuilt destroyers. They will probably become obsolescent just as I'm about to enter a war. I'm kidding. 31. Yeah, that's 10 years. That could actually. Oh, they already are. Yeah, okay. Open design for rebuild while we're at it. We could have 70 tons. Oily turbine. Rebuild cost practically free. But oh, it could have mines. But now you see the cost has increased. It's definitely not worth it. We can -8. Ship is overweight. Won't like that. So probably at some point have to do this instead. That's the thing that increased the cost so much. It's not ever going to torpedo anything, so pointless. Well, possibilities. So my 500 tonners, how many 300 tonners do I have left? Still 15 of that initial batch I built in 1901. Funny. Yes, but anyway, episode is at an end, and I will do some planning, and then we can keep building in the next episode. So see you.